Hey, good morning, guys, from beautiful sunny Mazatlan. We're in Zaragoza Square this morning. Boy, they're either setting up or tearing down tables. I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of them here, and chairs. I think they had a organic market here yesterday. That's probably what it's from. I'm not sure. Anyway, Sunday. You know what that means? I gotta go for a walk. And hot today. Hot. Getting there. They're saying 33 around noon today, but feeling like 34. That's 93, 94 degrees Fahrenheit. That's getting warm. Not real humid yet, but ramp it up. Summer's coming. So I'm looking for shade today. This is Guillermo Nelson, Willie Nelson Street. Actually, Guillermo Nelson was a famous general in the Mexican Revolution. And it's really odd, even though everybody in the country knew who he was, the historical societies in Mexico can't find a single photograph of the man. I wonder why that is. I think somebody'd have one tucked away somewhere. In a family Bible, in an attic, in a trunk somewhere. Wednesday, I'm going to go out with my neighbor, Riku, gentleman from Finland, because he's applied on a job to be a local tour guide for people to come in off the cruise ships. And he wants to learn more about the city and monuments and what goes on here, so we're going to go for a walk together. That should be fun. A little house for sale. Busy street though on the weekdays. I'm sure some of you guys remember my Australian motorcycle friends. They're down in Cancun. They were down as far as Panama. And when they saw the prices, they were going to get charged to transport their bikes to South America. They decided to stay in Central America. So they worked their way back up and around El Salvador. And they're back in Cancun right now. And they were saying, man, it's hot. Everybody says Merida is a very nice city down in southern Mexico, but that'd be hot all year round. You just never get a break from it. Whereas here we deal with real staggering heat for about 4 months. And then they looked at tickets to Australia and they ended up booking one that goes out of Los Angeles, short stop in Fiji, into Eastern Australia, and then they fly across to Perth, and they live just north of Perth, and across the continent of Australia for $125. And as she said, about the same distance as flying from Mazatlan to New Brunswick, and here they want $2,500 US to go up and back. Something wrong there. So they can fly one way to Australia and across Australia from North America for less than one way to New Brunswick out of Mazatlan. Yikes! And you know, if the truth were known, I don't really want to go to New Brunswick all that bad. I'd just like to see my brother and my friends for a little visit. I think it's been 5 years since I've been back there, so. It looks like it may be another 5. God willing. Sunday morning mass going on in the cathedral. I'm gonna walk across here and just look for something. There used to be a restaurant on Niños Arroyos called Mona Pizza, and closed a while ago, I think, and they still have it listed on Google Maps, and they say they have a second location down here. I forget the name of the street, but I sort of know where I'm going. I just want to go see if there's one over there, because when I look on Google Maps, I don't see one. They say it's good pizza. And I just found out the other day that when we were coming back from the lake, Eddie had to stop in and see Fernando's wife and pay her his annual maintenance fee or whatever, like the HOA. And when Mike and I were waiting for him, a little delivery motorcycle goes by, all painted up in Pizza Hut colors. I said to Mike, "There's a Pizza Hut in Mazatlan?" He said, "Yeah, it's up in Arizona, Dorado." No kidding. I never knew that. Wonder how long that's been there. There's a Little Caesars up by the Home Depot. And Lupita and I have ordered from there a few times. It's good. Pretty much like what you'd expect to get in a Little Caesars in Canada. There's the old Olympia. Nothing happening there. Used to be a convenience store there. Nothing happening there. They used to sell ice cream and pop out of there. Nothing happening there. I saw in the news the other day they're in the process of tearing down the bullfight stadium. And I'd forgotten they used to have bullfights here. I was here in 2001, I think. There was bullfights. I didn't go, but they've since been outlawed. So the stadium is coming down, and a high-rise is going up on that lot. When you fly into Mazatlan from the south and you're on final approach, can't be more than 5-8 miles maybe from the threshold of the runway. You pass over a little town with a bullfight ring. I don't know what town it is. Hello, hello. Look at this little guy. Oh, going for a walk. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Coming up to Edgar's Bar here on the right. I don't know where the music's coming from. I guess it's in Edgar's. Yeah. They're not even open yet. Just opening up. It's 9:15. We're gonna go down here. It's supposed to be down on this next street. The Mona Pizza place. I see they have another location listed up in the Golden Zone. I've never been in it, but and there were reviews for this one at this location I'm walking to now. So it must have been open at one point. I don't know. I don't see a sign for it on Street View of Google Maps. The quiet of a Sunday morning. This building I've shown before. It's getting pretty much ready to go by the looks of things. All renovated. It's down here. One of these doors. This one. Nope. Nope. This one. Bicycle mechanic. The gentleman owns this place. I'm gonna guess he's 65. He's got to be around my age, and quite a big guy. And apparently, he used to be one of the best bicycle racers in Mexico. Anyway, he sure knows his stuff on bicycles. He helped me out with the problem I had with mine. And speaking of bicycles, Andrea says her bicycle's working great, so that's good. Good job, well done, guys. Get her a bicycle, get her back on track.
Yeah. Do you have a hot cake?
Buenos Aires.
I do. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, here's a Hero Service Center. I've been looking for Hero motorcycles. I wonder if he's got one. Ah, that's good to know, because they're good mechanics in there. Yeah, it's supposed to be down on this block, Constitucion. And pigeons up there in the grill work. They look like they're welded in place. Nobody's moving. Little notary public's office. I don't know much about the legal system in Mexico, but I understand that notary publics are very highly thought of, because you have to be an attorney before you can even be a notary public. When I was going through separation, I had to have a couple things notarized, and both the notary public spoke very good English and reasonable charge for what they did. And now I'm not sure where I'm going. Buenos Aires. Carvajal we're crossing. Psychological therapy. Yeah. Pedro Infante's museum is up here somewhere. He was kind of like a Mexican version of Elvis Presley. Very famous guy from Mazatlan. Oh, this little white house here behind this Nissan. They were working on that and building that. Look, it's got a translucent sun deck roof. Yeah, Yeah, I got a chance to look inside when they were building that, or restoring it. Man, that's nice. Those liquid, smooth, polished concrete floors and Scandinavian style furniture, a few scatter rugs and a teak table. Oh, beautiful. Simple but beautiful. I don't see this restaurant or anything that looks even remotely like it, but I'll go up one more block, show you the Pedro Infante Museum, and then we'll hang a right and double back on the next block. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, this yellow and red place used to be Pedro Infante's childhood home. Pedro Infante Cruz. He was born in this house on the 18th of November, 1917. This museum is dedicated to him in 1979. Right next door, La Casa de Uva, grape house, which I suppose is a wine place. I'm no detective, I'm guessing. This is Constitution. I think I said that already, but just in case anybody's wondering. Just up there, one more block, up on the very next corner, there's a fantastic ice cream shop. If you're ever down here for a walk, you want to check them out. This big warehouse here is where they do a lot of the work on Carnival floats and store them in there year round. At least I think they do. I've seen them in there. I suppose they're there year round. I don't know what street this is. One block east of Carvajal, whatever it is. Yeah, it's getting warm, guys. Holy moly. Got a white shirt on today, for sure. You can see, look at both sides of the street, there's not a lot of shade. Coming into June now. The sun's pretty much directly overhead Mazatlan. I don't remember seeing that church before. I must have. I've walked down this street, I'm sure. Music. I don't see anything that looks even remotely like what I was looking at on YouTube for this Mona Pizza. That's kind of an interesting advertisement up there in the corner of that balcony. It's a little log cabin, Cabana La Consentida. Mexico Durango, so it's up in Durango. We're in a log cabin in the woods. That seems a world away. Oh, there I see it. I'm just too far down. Mona. Ah, okay. Chevy Astro, all-wheel drive, in pretty good shape. I had one of them. I bought it brand new in 2002 and put 200,000 K on it before I sold it. That one's got some paint damage from the sun, a little bit of rust, but not bad. Mine was like friggin' new when I sold it because I had it in Vancouver for 7 years where there's no salt and snow. And then when I moved back to New Brunswick, I never drove it in the winter. I had a Jeep I drove in the winter. Every time you'd put it on the hoist for an oil change or anything, the mechanics in New Brunswick would say, "Oh my God, this thing's like new." Still didn't get much money for it when I sold it, but oh well, I couldn't bring it down here. They wanted more than it was worth to nationalize it. Yeah, here's the place. I said it looked like a warehouse. It does kind of. Mona Pizza. Not all that likely to go there, but I thought, well, that's a good idea for a walk. Go down, walk around that neighborhood, see what's going on. Look for Monas. No, mission accomplished. Up here, this is a lumber store, building supply place, owned by Mr. Felton, the former mayor of Mazatlan. I met him one day, bumped into him on the dedication of that pool. It's in the ocean down on Old Salt. A very nice guy. Perfect English. Was quite happy to speak to me. It says Felton closets, doors, and kitchens since 1872. Wow. This is all part of the business here. Man, it's quiet down here this morning. Awesome. And we're back out to Sudan. Just a couple blocks beyond Edgar's. I don't know why I crossed the street to get in the sun. I don't think so. There's a place up there, that big electrical box. I can pack up my camera there. So I'm going to end this one here, guys. Had a nice walk. I enjoyed that. Looking for Mona in Mazatlan. Here come the police with the red and blue on. They have them on all the time. And the only way you know if they want you to stop is they have one of those Barker air horns. Tacos Jimmy's. It's very popular. I'm not using that to pack up my camera. Yeah. Here's a bench in the shade down here. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon from beautiful sunny Mazatlan. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It really, really helps the channel. Bye for now.